Hello, welcome in everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and play the intro. I'm doing it this way just in case that crackle is back again. So here goes the intro. Let me know in chat if that crackle is here.
Thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast, imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free, I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the pastel stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides, the scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer, touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient, find a mate then make the migration. Break the rules but first break the rulers and keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.
All right, everybody, what's up? How you feeling out there? Please let me know how the sound sounds. Am I coming through loud and clear? Happy Monday. All right, let's see here. Yay, no crackle. All right, I think I got that down. I was getting a lot of criticism from my haters for crackle. Better crackle than crack, that's what I always say. All right, let's see who's in here with us today. Well, I can't go all the way back in chat, so I'm gonna go back as far as I can. I really do appreciate each and every one of you being here. We got Tiny Trees, Shaylee, Tong Allegedly, Sunnyside, Dispatch Crystal, Sunday Doodles, Grandma Sherry. Always awesome to have everyone here. A1 Way Street, Tiny Trees, M Cause. I'm out of my mind right now. It's a great name. Aren't we all? Someone said to me the other day about YouTube, we're all here because we're not all there. MK, my man, thanks for being here. Rock Gem coming in with the lemons. What up? Sunnyside. I think I already said that, but Love to see Sunnyside here always. Headstones and Headlines, thanks so much for being here. And if you're not subscribed to Headstones, please go ahead and sub up. She has great stuff going on. And I think she's going to go live either tonight or tomorrow. I think it's going to be tomorrow. And then we play Words on Stream every Wednesday, Wordy Wednesday. It's a lot of fun. Be Real, one of the good bees out there in this world. Hippoporium. Oh, my chat just skipped ahead. As always, if I missed your name, please forgive me. Josh B, what's up, dude? Glad you're here. Bridget, Zero Jules, Summer, representing the ship. Arg. Dark Queen says it sounds good. Thank you. Grandma Sherry, already said ya. Allegedly with Britney Jay. I'm glad you're here. You know, I didn't have a chance to get all the clips together that I wanted to. But the reason I didn't is because Joneson and Dietz did such a friggin' bang up job with the timeline today. They took the wind out of my sails a little bit. Please sub up to Joneson. She did such a great job pointing out undeniable truths about this situation. I'm not nearly as organized as her and Dietz are, and I was locked into that for way longer than it should have been. It took up a lot of my preparation time for today. Duty calls, and I hope you forgive me for that. Irish Jesse, I already said A1 Street, MK, Tiny Trees, awesome to have you as always. Brown Eyed Girl, awesome. I saw you over in Joneson's Brown Eyed Girl. I'm glad you found your way here. Kristen, nice to have you here. Mischief All Around Me, what up? Hippoporium, I've been rubbing elbows with Hippoporium for a couple of years now. I'm glad to see you here. Cheese 69, what's up, dude? Just Touchdown Adventura, awesome, man. I love that sleepy little sea town. Nini, awesome you made it. I'm so happy you made it. VK, sir, I'm glad you're here. Hope your horse are well. CD2. Wani R, if I didn't say so already, glad to have you here. Representing the ship. Angel of Light, thank you for being here. Pearl Girl's Opinions. Thanks for being here. It says, y'all sinner never asked for nothing. Let's it says help her out by hitting that like. Yes, please hit the like button. It does actually, you know, I've been nerding out on the YouTube algorithm since I've become monetized, and I just want to know how to optimize everything to give you guys the best that I can give you. And if you didn't know, I just learned the other day that shorts that used to be capped at 1 minute, shorts, anything up to and shorter than 3 minutes is now considered a short here on YouTube, which really does change the game quite a bit. Britney Jay says, not Dolly is spreading the rumor that I kicked my cat. You know, I wanted to clip that. I just didn't have time. The fact of the matter is, Britney Jay did not kick her cat. And the fact that Queen Bee was over there gaslighting people to call animal services and all kinds of other weird shit. I mean, what's more real life than that? We've all shooed an animal away. The cats were fighting. She walked over and just swung her foot. She was 12, 13 inches away from the damn cat. And I don't care what anybody says. My eyes don't lie to me. Ash chasing what she saw. If you don't believe her, if you don't believe me, please believe her. She's got undeniable truth that comes from her mouth. Brantley, thank you so much. Oh, I know. I know the Buzzy's live. I don't give a shit. I mean, you know what I was really hoping, because I do have hope for this world, and I was hoping that she'd go live and take some accountability and try to save her reputation, but she's never going to do it. She's never going to do it. She's going to hold on to these lives for as long as she can. And that's really sad, because with 21,000 subscribers, she could do what Savage Live Media did today and raise money for Toys for Tots or some other charity. But we know she's the only charity that she cares about. Josh B already said hello. Angela's Clips and Giggles, thank you for being here. Orion, awesome. That's another name. I've been around for a long time. Janice Wolf, thank you for being here. Minnie, that's a cool name. I got to figure out how you get those little those little avatars and those little images next to people's names. I'm still new at that. Let's see. Sunday Doodles, I think I said. If not, welcome. Summers always CBI crimes, Semper Fi, loyalty, brother, my man, or my lady, whatever it may be. Yeah, Toys for Tots was amazing this morning on Savage. I think they raised like $700-800, and we're all going to be sending toys if we can. Like she said, if you can't afford to do it, don't bother with it. Take care of your people first, starting with your own house. But it's a great thing she's doing it. It made my grumpy ass into a big softie this morning. It was a great way to start my morning. Sarah Beth, thank you for being here. I think I said Tiny Trees, awesome as always. Lacey, happy Monday to you. Lisa F, Rennie, Grain, what's up, Grain? I hope you're doing well. I did see that Willow's going live later. I hope he's doing well. I always think about him. SG, thanks for being here. Your comment, SG, last night had more of an impact on me than you would ever imagine. I mean, I was questioning my decisions, and just that one single comment made it all worthwhile. I shared that with Emmy last night too. Debbie says, what? Thanks for being here. SRB, Sexy Wild Thang McLovin, freaking babyface claws. Well, if that's not a name, I don't know what it is. Opus Angel, Don't Die 509. All right, I'm getting to the bottom here. Actually, I'm nowhere near the bottom. Zanini, Sarah Suspicious. All right, it looks like mods are hard at work. Burnt Toast has yeah, we don't talk about her. She's another simp for the Hive. I don't F with her. Kristen. Okay, if I did miss you, I apologize, but I'm grateful for each of you. Oh, Bitter Pills is here. Been loving your videos as always. I haven't had a chance to respond to emails, you guys. If you're sending me emails, I'm going to do that on Monday nights before bed. That's my plan. Tinker, awesome to have you here. Tinker was the reason for my first video here on YouTube. The Hive attacked her when she jumped up there on the panel months and months ago, back in March, I think, February. All right, let's get into it. Discombobulated confiscation says, I would rather see people support Toys for Tots, toy drives in their own community. Well, that's up to you. You know, I mean, you do what you got to do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you give up Toys for Tots. If you can do your small little part to make Christmas better for a little kid that might not get a toy, then do it. Like I said, start at home, start with your neighbors, go down the block, your county, your state, and work your way out. If you have more, give more. It's really that simple. SoFlo Mama shared my Cash App. I appreciate that. And I did receive a couple Cash Apps after the last live. I feel uncomfortable telling people, thanking people by name, but you know exactly who you are. And I very much appreciate it. I'm damn near to the threshold of getting a mid-model laptop so I can screen share and actually do reviews of these dirtbags lives. At this point, I got to clip, and then I got to edit in CapCut, and then I got to load it into StreamYard. It is a hassle. And I started too late today, so I didn't have nearly as many as I wanted to. Earth, thank you so much for being here. All right, well, how the hell's everybody feeling? It turns out I've got a big told you so about old Queen Bee over there. I thought this would feel better than it does, guys. I got to be honest with you. Everyone knows I'm biased. The way she's treated me the past year has been atrocious. And, I'm no victim. Woe is me. It's none of that. I just point it out when it happens, and that's what's up. Oh, shoot. I got a couple super chats here. Rock Gem became a new member. Britney Jay became a new member. Thank you so much. And Road Rash went ahead and purchased the $4.99 super sticker. And I think I missed your last super sticker during the last stream as well, Road Rash. I very much appreciate you. Let's see if I got something for you here. These people are relentless, you guys. It's crazy. The same narrative that they've been running about me has been going still even harder. All right, Bitter Pills, thank you so much. I'm not sure if you're monetized just yet, but the second you become monetized, I'll do my best to become a member. I do work on a fixed budget. I'm not a rich guy. I'm not Easy E over here. You know what I mean? So thank you, Bitter Pills, so much for doing that. And I hope you guys stick with me. I know a lot of my memberships now are gifted memberships, but I hope you ride with me. As time goes on, the quality of everything is going to become better and better. I assure you of that. All right, and it looks like I've got 200 of you in here. That's awesome. I didn't know what to expect because everybody definitely wants to hear the response from Queen Bee about the allegations lobbied against her in the last couple of days. I can summarize what's going on over there because I had it on just before I started here. And excuse my language, but she's just a fucking liar. I mean, there's no nice way to say it. She's denying everything against her best interest, and I don't know what to say about it. Like it's absolute delusion. I mean, the facts are out there. I mean, it's undeniable what she's done, and now just to double down on the lies and to continuously say that myself and Savage are stalking her daughter's social media and, you know, these type of allegations. Nobody's stalking anyone. I've never been in anybody's social media, despite what you've heard. The photograph of that I posted on my community page of her sitting at her table was a response to her continuously posting my photograph. That's all it was. It wasn't body shaming. I mean, if you know, you know. But many people that have channels, and I have a public email because I want to keep correspondence with people that want to get in touch with me. There's no real way to do it on here if you don't do it like that. So I get weird shit sent to me. Most of it I discard. You know, they want to say I have all kinds of stuff on my computer. Well, hey, Rebecca, what's on your computer? I think we have a better idea after this weekend what's on your computer. And no, I'm not saying CP stuff. I'm not saying that. So stop saying people are saying that. I have seen those comments pop up a few times in lives discussing the situation. They get deleted right away, or I make a big stink about it because no one's accusing you of that. What people are accusing you of is harboring videos of people's photographs and videos of people's children for years at a time, waiting till you need to use them to attack them with it. That should be illegal. I'm pretty certain it is. Maybe you want to hang on to your lawyer, Jonathan. You might need him a lot more. Just saying. Oh, you guys are too good to me. Let me see. Let me keep up with this stuff because it's important. If you're going to spend 1 penny on me, it's important for me to thank you. Janice W became a new member. Dispatch Crystal sent $5. Very much appreciated. Angela's Clips and Giggles. Heidi V. Kaser, thank you so much. You guys really don't have to send me money. It's going to go to the channel as much as possible. If I end up with 21,000 subscribers and, you know, a bunch of members, I'll treat myself to nice things eventually. I'll get some sushi or something, but I will share it with this world because I am not a selfish person. That little animal is B. Timmy over there every time he sees a lemon. It's a pretty funny thing about having a lemon as an avatar because boy, oh boy, every time these people have lemon meringue pie, glass of lemonade, lemon scented cleaner, they're going to be thinking of me. That's terrible for them. Yes, welcome all the new members. Okay, I want to get into it because we're already 20 minutes in and I've just been saying hello, but it's a bit overwhelming. I didn't expect the support, and I know it's not just because of me. I know it's because people are just sick and tired of what happens at the Hive. and they're looking for a place to express that. And um, I'm glad I can, provide that place for you. There's Savage. Welcome, Savage. And Savage is going to be doing the Toys for Tots every Monday for I think the next 3 weeks, or is it 4 weeks? In any case, be there next Monday. It's 7 a.m. for me when it happens. Soon, once I get back to Pittsburgh, it won't be first thing in the morning. But Savage, I'm going to tell you right now, waking up to all that positivity and all that love that was over there on your channel, and now that's the way to start the morning. I mean, not by smoking and drinking. I mean, if you want to smoke and drink, do your thing, but I'm not going to encourage you to do that before 5 on a Monday. Sad ass people they are over there at the Hive. And yes, I know I'm hyper focused at the Hive on the Hive because they've doxed me and they've said the most horrible things about me. So I'm going to see this through. Thankfully, like I said, I was peeping in on her chat and her live that's going on right now. And boy, oh boy, for the first time ever, I see the chat asking real questions and making real statements. It's absolutely unacceptable to continuously show Savage's family the way you have, to continuously show Savage's home address the way you have. You said yourself, Queen Bee, you just never know who's watching. You might have real crazy people. And look, I don't use the word crazy. I use the word crazily, in a general way. I'm not accusing people of having mental illness or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. Just, people that will do wild shit to impress you. I've seen it ever since the first time I watched your channel. It's a little bit scary. Actually, no, it's a lot of bit scary because you don't lead by example and you don't do what's right. And we all know it. Even the people that support you, they know what they're supporting. And that's terrifying. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to start out light with a couple of clips of little bitch ass Timmy. I wanted to clip Britney saying that he calling B Tim a punk bitch or whatever because it was hilarious. When you have a voice that sounds like that and you say words like that, it's just funny. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll make sure. Oh, I have more new members. Welcome, Kristen. I'm out of my mind. Thank you for becoming a member. Angie Banani. That's a tough name, but thank you very much for being here. Hopefully you stick with me and I'll have your name down pat. You guys are really, thank you so much for your generosity. I appreciate you more than you know. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that, and when I say you guys, I've been getting crap emails about that. I mentioned it during the live. I'm not misgendering people. When I say you guys, it means like the group of people that I'm talking to, like Goonies. Hey, you guys, that's what that is. Yes, and make sure mods, if you could, make sure you share out Savage's link. Share whatever links you want, mods. I trust every single one of my mods. They know what's up. T-Pack here. It's an honor to have you here. T-Pack says, "Hey Brittany, I think you'll find most of us are welcoming, or we can get along fine." Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. Okay, let me just get into that because I'm getting a lot of shit for white knighting for Britney Jay. I don't know Britney Jay. I know that she's been accused of doing things wrong in the past. That's not what I'm focused on. And to speak directly to Britney, if these things are true, that you mishandled things in the past, maybe you said something you shouldn't have, in the way of true crime cases, just take accountability and keep it moving. Because I mean, that's all we could do is be better tomorrow than we are today. I'm not going to go back and criticize anybody for things they've done in the past. I'm also not white knighting. The only reason I'm speaking of Britney Jay whatsoever is because the despicable shit that's happened this weekend with her being threatened with a video of her own child. It's just simply unacceptable, and we're not going to stand for it. Brittany, you'll find that like me and the people that I roll with, It's all about the facts. If we can get the receipts, then we'll speak on it. I mean, this is not about true crime. This is about what's right, what's wrong. I'm going to start out light first here. I'm gonna show you guys how B Tim has been talking about me, that little sniveling man child. The narrative, he's carrying so much water for Queen B that his back, he's gonna have serious back problems. Here's a few things. I said I wanted to dox B Tim. Okay, I've been saying that I want to see what he looks like because he continuously attacks people's looks, says the most crazy shit to women, and I find it unacceptable. Do I want to see what B Tim looks like? You bet your ass I do, because I have a sneaking suspicion that he's an ugly little dude and he has no place to be talking shit on how other people look. Now, will I make a post about it? Will I make a video about it? I haven't decided. And I don't think that would be the grimiest thing in the world, considering what happens with the people that he sits with. I've got a lot of good people telling me, hey, man, stop saying that. The fact is, you can't persecute me for future crimes. I haven't doxed the guy. That's just a fact. If and when I do that, then you can come for me. But you can't. You saying that you want to see what someone looks like is not the same as doxing someone. I'm just sorry, it's not. And I think we can agree on that. Oh, and I am going to touch on Illuminati's sloppy ass too. She's lying on me. And I did have an occurrence over on Deet's panel that I'd like to share with you. I don't have a clip of it, but I can speak on it. Okay, here's just a couple of clips of B Tim pretending that he's a real man.
Had a picture, and then you're like, she's called me a predator. Well, it's pretty predatorial behavior if you're like literally fucking hanging around looking for photos of people's fucking houses and cars, and then talk about, and then insinuating that you have like Queen's kid's car. And then like you hang out with fucking weirdos. You hang out with Mr. Sinner, who is literally tracking down people's Facebook, putting them all in there, stalking motherfuckers left, right, and center. Talks about Clue's kid, fucking does that for content. Stalkish motherfucker.
Okay. Every single fucking thing, sorry, excuse my language. Every single thing that he just said there is a bold-faced lie. Timmy, you weirdo little boy, if you have any evidence of me stalking any children, having any photos, or looking up anyone's home addresses or houses, show the receipts or shut your filthy little mouth. I mean, you're learning real bad habits from Rebecca over there. You bet. And once again, you would never say that to my face. You know why I know you're lying? Because you would have shown the receipts already. You weird little odd boy. Like, seriously, get your freaking life together. I do see the new members joining. I'm gonna go ahead and touch on those once I stop with what I'm doing here. So please be patient with me. Earth says no white knighting over here. I only white knight for myself. Period. I simply call out what's wrong in the community. Hate me, like me. I don't give a. At the end of the day, I can still call people out. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I called Betty out. I've called Queen B out, and now I'm calling Queen B out again. The only reason I'm not going at Betty right now is because, like I said in the past, there are 50 channels doing that. Like, the market is saturated. I mean, I am going to bring Betty News Network back, but I mean, I'm going to do something with the court case between her and Betty, or her and Rebecca, that I think you guys are really going to get a kick out of. And that's just about done, but I want to see what happens in court. I personally think that they're peas in the pod and they have a symbiotic relationship. That means it's beneficial to each of them. Nobody's really losing anything. Currently, it's Queen B that's been attacking me and my people, so that's what I'm going to focus on. Now, if Betty strikes up alive and starts saying my government name and calling me a stalker and all this other weird shit that's untrue, you bet your biscuits that I'm going to go ahead and make videos about her and talk about her more on my live. Why do it? Everyone else is doing all that work for me. Well, not for me, but for us. Amax says, B Tim, get your Pokemon balls. That dude, any grown man that has the word ski daddle in his vocabulary, I just can't. I just can't. Holly S, thanks for being here. Says Sinner. He's a deplorable chicken hen says he's a horrible body shamer. I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him to the others that have done it. Oh, sorry. That. Anyways, he is a body shamer, and you know what? I've been guilty of that as well. I've surrounded myself with actual, legitimate, caring, compassionate people that check me when I do that. So I'm trying to do it less. I used to say the R word too all through high school, and I can't even believe that I did that. But it was just part. It was like colloquial. It's like growing up in the city, we just threw that word around like it was cool until I realized that you can hurt somebody's feelings with that. So I don't say that anymore either. Um, so all we can do is be better than we were yesterday. That Ellen says, I'm nosy. I'd like to see what people behind the avatar look like. Usually they look nothing like I expect. So maybe I should let it go. Well, I really don't care. If somebody wants to be anonymous, it doesn't bother me. But little Timmy's bitch ass over there, like he talks so much crap on everyone else, and he sits there with people that will dox the crap out of people and go real life on people all day, every day, to include infants, little babies. I mean, they're putting up a collage of photos of children and babies with someone's home address on it, and he just sits there like it's fine. It is mind-boggling. It's a clear indication that he is not a good person, and 99% of what he says is not only complete bullshit, but it's malicious lies. And he learned it from Queen Bee, and he learned it from the people that he surrounds himself with. Really bad people. Oh, looks like I got 250 in here. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. If I'm missing your comments, I promise I'm doing my best. But in the meantime, let's have another B Tim nonsense session here. 25-second clip.
Yeah, no one supports you. I don't support Queen 100%. I'm telling you now. If I saw Queen do something really stupid, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, no one supports. That's a cult. When your leader, that's what a cult usually says. You need to support me 100%. It's like, no one supports anyone 100%. I don't even think kids support their parents 100%.
Okay. I mean, what are you talking about kids not supporting their parents 100%? That's the weirdest statement. Of course kids support their parents 100%. I mean, what did they say in The Crow? Like, in the minds of children, mother means God, you little weirdo. I don't even understand what you mean by that. And I don't understand why you keep getting a pass for being such a shitty human being on a regular basis. I mean, honestly, you keep telling people that I'm homeless. You keep telling people I'm a stalker. None of that is true, Timmy. If any of that is true, bring your receipts or shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, and I'm sorry, sometimes those words must be used. Looks like Willow's in the chat. What up, dude? I see you're going live here in a little bit. I'll be there. Open panel. Hell, I'm getting better talking on panels, so maybe I'll join you. Willow's a good example. I'm not going to say he came from the hive. I think he came from the vape community or whatever that may be. But he spent a lot of time at the hive, and he knows what's up. He still has ties. He still has the friends of the few good people that are left over there, and I try not to judge him for it. I see him in there every once in a while, and I can't help but feel a certain way. But he's a grown ass man. It's not my place to tell him what to do. It's a pleasure to have you here, Willow. I mean that. Yeah, please sub up to him if my mods can share that. Wani R says, B Tim wears thongs. Yeah, there's so much I could say about that dude. And recently, and when he talks about Savage, he's calling her a stalker. So he just talks about women in the wildest way. And he's not drunk and he's not angry. So what's his excuse? Like, there is no excuse. He's just a piece of shit human being. And that antebellum Southern voice that he uses whenever he pretends to be Savage, man, try that shit in North Carolina, bud. I triple dog dare you. You know what? I know you wouldn't. I know you're a scared little bitch. I mean, that's the way you live your life. I can't believe that anybody ever thought you had any credibility whatsoever, because you don't. You simply don't. SG says B Tim is afraid of what Queen Bee will get rid of him. That could be. I mean, if he has any integrity, he would be calling her out for showing babies and worse. In fact, here's another quick clip of Timmy calling me a weirdo. I try to be honest, and if like my best friend here on YouTube is Headstones and Headlines. We've butted heads about things behind the scenes. If I was doing anything like Queen Bee is doing, she would be the first fucking person to call me out. I mean, she'd get mad at me, and I wouldn't want to disappoint her. Queen Bee needs someone like that in her life, someone that holds her accountable. She doesn't have it. She just doesn't. There's no way. There's no way that they hold each other accountable, or else it wouldn't happen. It's really that simple. Check it out.
That guy, man, he is a weirdo. That Sinner guy, he is a weirdo. It's so weird, that guy. Like, holy fuck.
If you have kids around, cover their ears. Fuck you, B Tim, with that weirdo shit. If you pit us up against one another, trust me, you're the weirdo, bud. I absolutely assure you of that. Each day, more people see that clear as day. That's just what it is. Okay. That's the personal insult stuff. Let me quickly go over. And you guys are way too good to me. I appreciate every single penny that you send to me. Georgia Patriot Woman sent a $9.99 super sticker. Kimmy Lou became a new member. SoFlo Mama, $19.99. Woohoo. Should I start crying like Queen Bee does when Eazy-E sends money? We all need an Eazy-E in our life. But here's what I think, and I could be absolutely wrong. I think Eazy-E is Cappy Miss McCrapperston over there. I think she's sending those big donations and then canceling them before she actually gets charged. That's what I think, just to look like a big shot. Janice Wolf sent a super chat that says, once I heard a Marine, that's all I needed to hear. Wish you as much success with your channel. I'll be watching. Thank you so much, Janice. And I really appreciate that. And I heard one of those little cronies over there. There's like a handful of 5 or 6 ladies that really, they're orbiters of Queen Bee, and they do some real nasty shit. They've been tripling and doubling down on some of the ugliest rumors about me that are absolutely untrue. But one of the things they've said about me was, you can't hide behind the fact that you are a veteran. That's not what I do. I just stick up for myself because you dirty birds have been saying that I'm guilty of stolen valor. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Just stick around and find out. Let me get this here for you. Okay, there's one other thing. I heard Ellie say in the chat, I think it was last night or the other night, I was up on Deets, and she said, Sinner said he wants to dox me. No, I don't, Ellie. You're not. You're suffering from leading role syndrome. Like, you walk into a room and you honestly believe that anyone gives a shit that you just walked in. I don't. I used to have respect for you because you do seem intelligent, but it turns out you don't have any credibility. It's shot. Your alliance with the Hive and apologizing to me for defaming me on that panel, and then 8 minutes later being on that panel doing the same thing. No, ma'am. I'm sorry, but that's a hard no. Or in your case, that's a soft no. You're gross. I have no interest in knowing who you are. I do, in fact, have interest in knowing what B Tim looks like, because for obvious reasons, all the shit he talks on me. I think that's normal. Thank you again, Janice Wolf. Okay, I'm going to take a second to look at the chat, and then I'm going to talk about the Britney Jay situation with her being threatened by the Hive. And it's undeniable. So Queen Bee can sit over there and in her delusional little poop world and say whatever she wants, but we all know now that you are a very creepy person, malicious and creepy. Don't Die 509 says, I think Sinner is a saint. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I have explained where Sinner comes from. It's not malicious. I'm not some ominous dark creature that's, I guess depending who you are, I could be the boogeyman, but if you're a good person, I'm good to you. And I pride myself on that. Oh, Easy is a big donor of Queen Bee's shit show. In case you don't know, he sends in like $200 at a time. And trust me, we all want more money, right? But there's something up there, and I can't put my finger on it. I'm not really worried about it. I do have 3 letters to mention to Rebecca, aka Queen Bee, though. IRS. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. And no, I'm not dog whistling for her to get reported to the IRS. I'm sure the IRS is already looking at her sloppy situation, the way she lives her life. Hey, Just Irish, thanks for being here. B Tim is an idiot. I try to shy away from the word idiot because people's feelings can get hurt by that, but I actually believe that's true. I think he has no integrity whatsoever, no intestinal fortitude, as I've heard say. Hey, Just Jake, thanks for being here. Says, I keep hearing that you're an awful person, but I have not seen anything from you but pleasantry toward me, and I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. I know Queen was mean to you as well. Look, I make no bones about the fact that I've embarrassed the shit out of myself, misrepresenting myself, uh, saying things that I shouldn't have said, the C word. People get really upset about that. But the people that I called the C word are the C word. I just realized you can't use that word. I have to be, um, I don't know, more eloquent with my vernacular if I can. And when I was at the worst with people and saying the craziest things to people, um, I was a little tipsy and I shouldn't have been. And I was angry because they were threatening to dox and, go to the residences of my friends. And, that's nothing else that gets me more fired up than going at people that I care about because I want to take care of them and I want to protect them. And this place will make you feel friggin' helpless at times like that. And I'm embarrassed of it and I'm done apologizing. So, hi, my name's Dave. This is who I really am. Like it or love it, it makes no difference to me. I'm going to keep continuously trying to be a better person tomorrow than I was yesterday. It's that simple. Bridget said you grew a lot, sir. Thank you. I got a lot of room for growth. But I never was as bad as they said I was in my mind, but I guess everyone thinks that. Tiny Dancer says B Tim needs cranberry juice. He sounds like he needs something. He needs a hug and some real friends. That's what he needs. I mean, maybe he and Ellie should hook up and maybe give it a go. Maybe they'd be good to each other. They seem like the same. One's a male, one's a female, but they're so similar. It's bonkers. But stop carrying that water, the two of you. You're definitely going to give yourself back problems. Lily Vaughn Lobotomy, thanks for being here. Unsupervised Maniacs, thank you so much for being here. They keep messing with Unsupervised Maniacs too, and make sure you subscribe to her. She's a true blue child advocate, victims advocate that has a heart bigger than most of us. AMAC Talking Smack, thanks for being here. Make sure everyone subs to AMAC. I think she's probably getting close to getting her watch hours. She puts in a lot of work to entertain us. She's got trivia. She's got reality show recaps. I feel like crap that I missed her live yesterday, but I was so locked into the other stuff that I didn't even see that she was live. Willow says, "Don't sweat that shit, bro. I'm about a 3-day bender. I'm gonna keep it going until Wednesday. My man, just be careful and take care of yourself. You're a trained professional, so I trust that you'll be fine." Rennie says, "Sinner, I definitely got crap for talking nice about you in someone's community post, accusing you of stealing ideas from creators." Oh yeah, I saw that. I made the image. I'm not going to give her any clout, but I saw that. I think that's hilarious. I actually made that image by myself on an app called Night Cafe. It's an IA image, artificial intelligence image generator, and I can prove it. I still have it in my phone. So, man, that's the person that did that is the same girl that went to my hometown looking for my school teachers from when I was in elementary school to expose me for being mean on YouTube. I mean, what can you do? You can't help all these people. It's a wild situation. B Tim needs a boyfriend. Hey, maybe. I don't know. I don't judge. Some of my best friends in the world are gay. I don't if that's controversial. Let it be. I think if you find someone to love in this world, it doesn't matter to me. Just don't be grabbing me. That goes for men and women. Don't try to force yourself on me. Um, the 13th, I'm glad you're here. All right, now we're at 45 minutes. I'm sorry, mods. This may go a little bit longer than an hour. I try to keep it just around the hour, but there's a lot to unpack. This weekend was triple bonkers, like I'm sure you know. Between the kicking cat allegations, I mean, come on, people. From what I understand, that was over a year ago. Like, come on, like you're digging that hard just to destroy people. If you don't know, Britney Jay, excuse my words, but Britney Jay got the balls to call Queen Bee out, which not a lot of people do. So I have respect for that. Queen Bee has been continuously doxing babies. When I say babies, maybe they're older now. It's been a couple of years since that photo, but in any case, they've been showing Savage Love Media's entire family to include her home address. All Savage ever did to this woman was ask, "Hey, you're in a lawsuit with Betty. I thought you weren't allowed to talk about Betty. Why are you doing it now? All of a sudden, all hell broke loose." Someone sent Savage a picture of Queen Bee's new golden car that she bought from grifting off of people for her legal trouble. So Queen Bee returns like, "You're stalking my children. You're showing my house." Savage never did that. I never did that. I mean, of course she wants to control the narrative with her slippery little iron fist. It's not going to work anymore. We're on to her. Queen Bee's losing ground in the battle. So then someone send Savage a screenshot of her entire family, and it looks like it's a message between Queen Bee and blank screen. I don't know who the message is in between. So Queen Bee's response was that to have Kodo, I'm not going to give their full name because they're pieces of crap in my opinion too, propagandist, made a video saying that screenshot that Savage was sent was fake. So then Chronicles of the Shady made a video to prove that it was real. Queen Bee's ran into a brick wall there, so she just lies and just repeats the same lie. It's a fake screenshot. It's a fake screenshot. Fake screenshot. Fake. No, we know it's real now. Chronicles of the Shady prove that. Shout out Shady. I see Shady in chat. Shady's a good person, very passionate. Shady's been accused of being hateful. No, quite the opposite. It's not hate that Shady has. Shady has love for the truth. It's completely different than hate. They'll understand eventually. She's not going anywhere, and neither am I, and neither is Savage. So get used to it. Unsupervised says, "Sinner, please stop explaining yourself. You've made changes." I know. Well, here's the predicament. Like a lot of these names in here, I'm unfamiliar with. I'm hoping some of these people are bees that decided that they don't want to be in Dirtville anymore, so they've come here. So, you know, they're going to keep saying these things about me, and I'm going to have to keep defending myself. But you're right. I mean, I'm giving them credence when I do that, and I do have to get better at that. So, where was I? So, okay, let's just play devil's advocate. I heard Johnson say that this morning, and my retort was, "Trust me, the devil doesn't need any more advocates. He has enough." But let's just say, you know, to play devil's advocate, let's say Savage was sent a fake screenshot, which it's not. Again, this is hypothetical. What in the world would that give Queen Bee the right to continuously show her entire family, to show what she calls a fake screenshot for a month straight? It doesn't matter. Even if it was fake, you're still doxing a whole family to include babies and a home address. It's the most broken logic I've ever heard in my entire life. So it's pretty much been Savage's channel and my channel and Shady. That's pretty much it. We're the three channels that have been calling it out. Like, you can't do this. You know, Earth as well. Don't get me wrong. Earth is putting in good work and shedding light on the truth. So when I heard Britney Jay was, you know, getting brave and calling her out, I was amazed, you know, and this is the most, I've never watched Britney Jay before. I got accused of being in her chat. Never, and before last night, I was never in her chat. I did go into her chat last night just to get a few more details. That way I have context of what I'm about to speak on, just to make sure I'm right. Pearl says, and if you're not body shaming, their illness, disability, shaming, in my experience, Queen Bee and TM are the worst. See, I don't know TM, but I trust Pearl's word. I actually blindly trust Pearl's word because she's never lied to me before. Shout out to the jerks. If you're unfamiliar, make yourself familiar. I see Soup is in here as well. A great group of ladies. Just incredible. They're funny and they have no problem speaking the truth to power, or assumed power, presumed power. Pearl Girls Onion says, y'all sinner never asked for anything. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. Thanks for the reminder, Pearl's girl. So where were we? Queen Bee is going to continuously lie and say that the screenshot is fake. All of this is to distract from the fact that she bought not only one car, but 2 cars. Nobody is on searching her daughter's social media. No one gives a flying shit where her daughter's location is, like she keeps saying. I mean, here's my opinion, and here's my advice for Queen Bee. Please, for the love of God, quit dragging your family into your messy existence. It's a really bad look. Nobody has spoken on her family more than I have just now, other than her. And I'm not talking about her family. I'm just giving the details of what she continuously says. Nobody. She's the only one that's doing it. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody I'm around. That's for damn sure. Least of all, Savage, myself, or anyone else that she's blaming. Have I said that I don't think how could she be the best mother in the world because she sits in a cloud of smoke all day long? Yes, I have said that, and I'm entitled to that opinion. Have I made up lies about her? Never, not one single time. That's why I don't have to end each sentence with allegedly or in my opinion. Like, that's going to protect you in court. It's just, I've said it before, but it's so irrational to be in a defamation lawsuit with someone, whether it be BHB or whether it be anybody, and to continuously do it to more people. It leads me to believe that she wants to continue litigation with other people because she has no talent, no skill. All she can do is e-beg and have, YouTube welfare to take care of her life and to buy her cars. So once this lawsuit is wrapped up with Betty down there in Florida, she's got nothing left. So, I mean, it's only logical in her sick head to go ahead and get other people to sue her. Trust me, I know. I know what she's doing. And this is not allegedly. It's as clear as friggin' day. Okay, so Brittany, got the intestinal fortitude and the gumption to finally call her out. Again, this is not white knighting for anyone. What's right is right. And I will preface this with saying that 100%, if Britney did this to Queen Bee, I would have the same energy because you just do not mess with kids. I am a bit biased because I don't have any respect whatsoever for Rebecca or little Timmy or Voices or any of those friggin' scumbags over there. I think they're all in it together and I think they're disgusting. That's just what it is. That's my opinion. And I don't need to allege anything. That's just honestly what my heart tells me. And it's not just a blind idea. I've come to this conclusion after watching them for so long. That's just what it is. They're bad people, and that's what I believe. So 2 years ago, Brittany's children got off of school, came home, were playing on their phone. If I got this right, her youngest kid was in a state of half dressed, had a shirt on, was dancing. Their sibling made a video. They uploaded the video. How long the video was up, nobody really knows. Brittany says it was a minute. Other people are saying 15 minutes. Queen Bee started with saying it was 15 minutes. Now she's saying a half an hour. She lies about everything, so she's not a reliable source. So somewhere between 1 minute and 15 minutes. I spoke with Brittany. What she's telling me, the second she realized that that video was posted, she went ahead and got rid of the video. I believe her. Call me crazy. All I could do is take people's word for what they tell me. Why? I mean, she has nothing to gain in lying to me. I honestly believe that. So there's this woman named, I almost don't want to say her name because she's, in my opinion, the lowest form of life. This woman named Cotton Candy. I'm not going to say the rest of the names because these just trashy people. She screen recorded that video in that small window of time that it was up. Again, I understand anywhere from 5 to 35 people saw the video, got views on the video. So the first point of contention that people that hate Britney are saying, Britney posted the video. I don't believe that to be true. I believe the kid actually did it. I have nephews. They can teach me how to do tricks on my phone that I don't know. I mean, children are just better at it than adults because they were born with electronic devices. Whereas, you know, most of us old school heads had to learn. You know, when I graduated high school, we didn't have a cell phone. And excuse me if I'm not paying attention to chat. I want to make sure I stay focused here because this is actually important stuff, you know, to our community. Hey, Jones, and thanks for being here. Great job on the timeline. Like, I mean, I had plans on doing something similar, but I just don't have the you know, the logistical ability to do what you and Deets did today. Fucking great job. Again, excuse my language. I am going to cuss every once in a while. If your kids are around, you know, put them in the playroom for the next half hour. So, and if you don't believe what I'm saying, I don't care. This is exactly how I believe it to go. And if I'm proven wrong, fine. And I'm not forgiving anything that Britney's ever done wrong in her life. That's not my place. I'm speaking specifically about messing with children, and you're not gonna fucking get away with that if I witness it. Sorry, not sorry. So that video was up for a little bit. While it was up, that sicko, Cotton Candy, screen recorded it. Now and then she went live, and then she showed the video. She did do some censorship of the video, and then she showed the video. There was an outcry against her for doing it. I'm going to pause here because I'm going to say again what this Cotton Candy woman did. She screen recorded a child in a half-dressed state. And then instead of doing the right thing and contacting Britney and saying, hey, take that down. Well, I guess she already knew that it was taken down because it was only up for such a short period. Instead of deleting that shit off of her screen recording file on her phone, she went live about it. Listen, Cotton Candy, that is fucking sick. Nobody in the world, well, there are sickos out there that would like something like that, but nobody with a rational, compassionate, caring heart about children would do what you did. That's just a fact. That's sick. And in my opinion, it very well may be illegal what you did. Now, I don't get legal advice because I'm a fucking nobody. But if that was my child, boy, oh boy, I would see what I can do to make that stop. It doesn't matter if it was 2 years ago because now you're bringing it back up again. I would pursue charges off. I would sue your pants off. That's what I would do. I don't give legal advice. So when Cotton Candy went live, Queen Bee, who I've always suspected of being like one of the shittiest YouTubers anyways, popped up on panel or slopped up on panel. They had a little bit of a conversation. I have 1 minute and 15 seconds of that conversation. I'm going to play that clip for you, and I'll be right back after that. 1:15, here you go.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
I seen it. You know more than me seen it, or someone sent it to me. But
She hit 9. You said she hit 9. She got 9,000 subs now.
yeah, something like that. 8, 9, 10,000. She's up there. She's
Yeah, I
drifting away.
I know she was trying. I know she was like, she had like 8,500. She was right behind me.
Like it, regardless, there's no fucking excuse. I
That's
don't
a
want your
lot.
excuse. There's no excuse. I'm holding her accountable.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I don't blame you. That's yeah.
This
That's
is baby
disgusting.
queen. This is little. You know that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I am shook inside.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, send me if you can, email it to me or send, or you know what I mean, Facebook it to me, something. You know what I mean? Like I have Messenger on
I
Facebook
got
or whatever. But
Look, I'm going to send it to you. I'll send it to you. I got you, queen.
yeah, because I was gonna say I seen some of it, but it's just, you know what I mean. Like I didn't.
I put it that clip in it. You know, you know how sometimes it'll make your videos go faster or something,
Yeah.
not on purpose, and you not know it. It like sped it up on me, and it's like,
Yeah, it was kind of hard to tell me. Like it was kind of hard to see what you were showing. You know what I mean? But now that you explained it, yeah, that's.
And you can hardly see the kid. You got to know it's a kid. Then when you see the kid, you know, you're like, what the fuck?
Well, and why upload it? I mean, what the fuck? Why upload it?
15
You know
minutes.
what
It was
I'm saying?
up
With all these
15
predators and
15 minutes. It was up. She never takes accountability tattoos, does she?
yeah, I don't.
This Christian's gone too far with that
And
one.
yeah, I was gonna say, what, baby? Oh, hell no, hell no.
And I don't care what she's got to say about it. Come at me, bitch. I can handle it.
I mean, I did speed that up a little bit because they were talking slowly. Probably from those $35 blunts that she's been grifting from her community that gives her so much money, but I digress. What that is QB requesting from Cotton Candy a video of a child half dressed. Now, there's no excuse for that. I mean, I listened to Jones's, live from this morning. Please do that. It's a very long live, but if you watch the first hour and a half, they get that's the meat and potatoes of it, and then it gets into the moral questions of the situation. But maybe someone will clip it and condense it. Maybe Shady will do it. Shady does great clip work. Look, it's fucking unacceptable. And she's saying that she didn't do it now. She's live saying, I didn't do that, baby. Her thumbnail for the live that she's currently doing is a warning about children and social media. What we need is a warning for Queen Bee messing with children on social media. Now, let me be clear. I'm not accusing her of anything. I'm not accusing her of, the most heinous things like CP, or I mean, I'm not sure the terms that people use. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it was any like super dark stuff, but it is very, very dark anyways, simply showing or requesting that. Could you imagine? I mean, honestly, could anyone out there imagine in what world would you want something like that sent to you? And why would you want it? I know why. Because at the time, Britney Jay was just 1,000 subs, or like she says, a little bit behind her in subs. She doesn't care about moral issues or children. She cares about YouTube competitors. She's looking for an edge to make more money. It has nothing to do with people. She doesn't give a flying shit about other human beings. I'm not saying she doesn't care about her family. Don't accuse me of that. I'm saying she does. She's a selfish succubus. I mean, that's really what it is, and it's undeniable. It's unfriggin' deniable. Here's just a much shorter clip, only 13 seconds, of a clip of more of the conversation. And this is, well, I'll play it, and then and if you don't understand, I'll explain.
Get her, Queen. I'll send you all that.
I know, girl. I know. We had our eye on that one. You know what I'm saying? We called her out before and moved on. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have nothing to say because she already knew she was in the fucking wrong for it. You know what I mean?
Did you hear that? I'm going to play it one more time since it's only 13 seconds long.
Get her, Queen. I'll send you all that.
I know, girl. I know. We had our eye on that one. You know what I'm saying? We called her out before and moved on. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have nothing to say because she already knew she was in the fucking wrong for it. You know what I mean?
So the debate, that was a very healthy debate that was taking place over, I think, last night in Dietz, and then as well as this morning on Jones, or early this afternoon on Jones's channel. Make sure we share Jones's channel. Subscribe to her. Just like she feels about me. I don't agree with all of her opinions, but I respect her as a person, and her voice is important. So Queen Bee wanted this video not to do the right thing, not to inform Britney that, hey, this is out there. Did you, what the fuck? Maybe call her out behind the scenes for doing it. Nope. She wanted it. So 2 years later, this past Saturday, when Britney finally had the, intestinal fortitude, the guts to call her out for doxing Savage's children, what did she do? She threatened. She said, I have the video. Now, since then, she's changed her story that, oh, I don't have it. Why did you just say you had it? I mean, you did it to threaten Britney Jay. You did it for no other reason. Does she have the video? We'll never know. What else is on her computer? Pictures of Savage's family. What else is on her computer? We really don't know. How many pictures of children does she have? How many family members? How many pictures of houses? All the things. How much of it does she have? I'm bothered by this. I mean, I think this should be illegal to harbor pictures of people's families and videos of people's children for years. in order to use them later on in time. Put a 1 in your chat if you think it was proper. Well, I'm sorry. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it was improper for Queen Bee to request a video of Britney Jay's half-dressed child. Humor me here. I don't do the 1 in the chat shit often. I just want to see what you think. I think it's despicable. And I realize I'm about 45 minutes behind in chat, and I'm so sorry for that. My screen was frozen. That's a lot of 1s, Rebecca. Now, you can sit over there and lie to the people that would literally give a limb for you because they're hate bonding with you. And if Grandma Sherry's in here, I've been trying to come up with the right way to explain what hate bonding is. I've misused it for years. That's a lot of 1s, Rebecca. Jamie says blackmail. It could be blackmail. It doesn't feel legal to me to be able to do something like that to somebody. And even if there's a loophole that doesn't hold her accountable legally, she broke every moral law. She's crossing the line. I have to say that if this was somebody doing this to Savage's children, I'd have the same energy. Well, they are. That's a bad example. If someone was doing this to Queen Bee, let's say Chronicles of the Shady loses her shit and starts doxing Queen Bee's children and threatening Queen Bee with videos of her half-dressed children, I would go live immediately and be calling Shady out. But Shady would never do that because Shady has a heart and morals, something that Queen Bee lacks, obviously. There's no allegedly, there's not, in my opinion. Every indication to me tells me that. If you want to sue me for defamation, Queen Bee, fucking bring it on. I'll be there with bells on. I would love for you to do that. You piece of shit. How dare you? Now, I don't think that she's any worse than Cotton Candy. Cotton Candy obviously started it and was the sicko that made the screen recording and sent it to Queen Bee. But I mean, the levels of creep are pretty much equal in my opinion. Here's my question, Cotton Candy. Who else did you send that video to? Rebecca, do you still have that video? Because you said you did, and then you said you didn't. So it's impossible to know because you lie about everything that you say. It's impossible to know whether it's true or not. I'd like to know. Should authorities get involved? That's not my place to say. But Britney Jay, I hope you do whatever you got to do to protect yourself. Now, I'm going to bust Britney Jay's chops. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to give advice. I have a question. I'll put it that way. Please tell me your kids don't have access to your Google account anymore because now you know they're capable of that. Something tells me that you're smart enough to make sure that can't happen anymore. I said to Britney Jay when I popped into her chat for a couple minutes last night, this shit is pretty upsetting. If you're upset, you want to cry about it because they're never going to stop coming at you now. Trust me, I've been fighting them for a year and I'm a fucking United States Marine and I've had moments of weakness over this shit. If you're going to cry, don't let them see you cry because Queen Bee is a sadist and she gets physical enjoyment off of watching people be in pain that she causes. I've witnessed that too. I've seen her go at good people. I've seen her go at people. She goes even harder at people that have maybe people question like you, Brittany. So just be strong. Take care of your kids. We know you didn't kick the cat. I mean, we're not going to become fast friends anytime soon because I don't really hang out in true crime so much. If any of the shit that my friends are saying that you fucked up in the past, just don't do it anymore. Become a better person. Use the support of good people helping you out with this stuff, with what Queen Bee's doing to you, to make yourself a better person. And I'm fully aware that Granny's watching is an enemy of yours. She's no friend of mine. She's become a full-blown tragedy pimp herself. And now she's making money off of it. And Granny, if you're watching, I don't care what you think. I really don't. All right, stepping down off the soapbox, taking a deep breath. I know there's a lot more details to this story, but that's the nuts and bolts of it. That's the summary. If I got anything wrong, Brittany, please comment in chat and I'll try to catch it. I miss so much of the chat. Cash is here and Cash is a member. Cash, sometimes you perplex me because you hang out with them and you got a lot of friends over there. But I hope you're writing a book, but I'm not judging you. It makes me nervous. I've known you longer than I've known anybody else in this chat. And I have always held you in high esteem. All right, so I am going to show some love for the love. Okay, so I'm caught up with those. Awesome. Thanks again, everybody who sent super chats and super stickers and became new members. Pearl Girl Onion says, y'all sinner never asked for anything. Yes, once again, please hit the thumbs up. And now I've got over 300 people in here. Hey, Becky, I thought you said I had 30 people in here. You said I had 10 people in here. I mean, do you even math, bruh? I know you can only count in grams, but like 333 is a lot more than 10. I mean, my friend Emmy is a math teacher. Maybe she can help you out. Unsupervised says, I just can't with the lies. You know, I thought, honestly, unsupervised, I thought she was gonna face it and have the smallest bit of decency and integrity and say, you know what, I probably didn't handle that right, or at least lie to us and say, I didn't mean send it to me, but she straight up said, send it to me, and then the other woman said, get her, Queen Bee. So what's that telling you? I know what it tells me. Stinking scumbags. Now, am I biased? If I dislike Queen Bee, you bet your ass. But does that change what she just did? Nope. Just the facts. Am I calling her out because I don't like her? Nope. I'm calling her out because that is atrocious behavior. And I think YouTube should have a closer look at it, in my opinion. Oh, the neighbors are home. Bitter Pills, thank you so much. Everybody subscribe to Bitter Pills. And not because they just sent me money, because they're a cool channel. They go after Jay is for Justice, who is another goofy that's on YouTube. I don't know if you're familiar or if there's any Jay for Justice people in here, but whenever she asked for money for the hurricane, for a hotel during the hurricane, it didn't go anywhere. I was like, okay, girl, I see you. And Just Irish, thank you so much for $10. Awesome. I'm going to have that laptop in no time. And yes, I do hear you saying I'm grifting for a laptop hivers. No, I just need a laptop and I don't have the finances to just go buy something that costs $800. Sorry, I don't, and if I can put in time and provide, my subscribers and my members with something that they want to give me a couple bucks for, then I'm going to buy a computer. I know why you don't want me to have a computer, because then I can actually have guests up with me and I can review your stuff, more eloquently. I wouldn't want me to have a laptop if I was you either there, Queen Bee. Believe that. Shady says, I triggered Timmy. I trigger him too. Like you know what? Is he beyond help? Is there still time to save his weird little soul? Maybe. Why don't you go live on your own channel, beat him, and say to everybody, hey, you know what? I can't stand with baby doxing anymore. I can't stand with harboring videos of. I don't want to keep repeating it because it makes my skin crawl that I even have to have this conversation. And I know the great women over at Jones's today and Unsupervised and Duchess. We all feel the same way. We don't even want to have to say these words. It brings me no joy. I'd much rather talk about the fact that she's just grifting and buying cars from the donations she's getting. But this is a new low for her. I didn't think it'd get any worse than just ripping off people that trust you. But it does. It does. Do you have any of my family members in your computer, Queen Bee? I fucking dare you. Pearl Girl Onion says, Sinner, thank you for your service. Pearl says, your live viewers as a percentage of your subscriber number is actually higher than Queen Bee's. Oh, I know. I love the analytics. I think I annoy Emmy When I say Emmy, I mean headstones and headlines. I think I annoy Emmy with my love for the nerdy analytics of YouTube. I average maybe 15%, viewership from my subscribers. Queen Bee's lucky to get 4%. A few people are suspecting that she's botting her channel. I don't know if you know what botting a channel is, but T-Roll Investigates, I think, believes the same thing or suspects the same thing. I will say allegedly here because there's no way for me to prove it, but it seems as though there is some fuckery afoot, as they say at the ship. It seems as though because it's always the same 80 people chatting, but there's 1,100 people watching. I don't think that's possible. I mean, and I do know that YouTube does not take lightly to that type of stuff. So it would be hilarious for her to get in trouble for that of all things. She's raking in the cash already. It is Illinois, so maybe it'll be some Jimmy Hoffa shit. What has taken down almost all the biggest gangsters in the country? The IRS. Just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, baby. Oh, geez, I got more donations here. Thank you guys so much. Headstones and headlines. Every time she sends 5 memberships, that's so generous of you, Emmy. I appreciate it so much. Kelsey, 1999. I come from like meager means. I don't have a lot of money. I work as an artist. That's what I do for a living. It's one of the reasons they hate me so much because there's no job of mine to stalk on like they do other people. They can't contact my boss and tell them lies about me. If they get a hold of my boss, they got to call my cell phone. That frustrates them. I mean, it really does. They want to know where I live so bad that they're lying to their own lawyers, for fuck's sake. It's a thing. It's amazing. I'm thankful to my family for raising me to be a tough person. I'm thankful to the Marines for making me mentally sharp and being able to endure the bullshit that they've thrown at me. And if her little cronies, her little clip channel cronies want to say I'm hiding behind, I'm using, my veteran status as a defense. A defense for what, you weirdos? It's something I'm proud of. I know that bothers you because, well, there's no need to be mean to them. Just accomplish something in your life before you criticize someone who has. That's what I would recommend to you. It'll be better for you. But thank you so much. The moral of that was thank you so much. Every penny that's sent to me, I appreciate. And I feel guilty a little bit because I've always worked hard and earned every penny that I've had. I don't take handouts. I've never collected welfare. Everything I've done on my own. And when I was a child, we did have government cheese and all of that, but I've been working a job, serving the military, then working jobs, and now I'm working as a self-employed artist since 1995, 1994. Actually, 93, I started delivering the Tribune Review in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I don't take one red cent for granted, and I'm trying to be responsible with everything that's shared with me, and I mean that. How we feeling out there? Are we bored with me yet? I still have over 300 people in here. Welcome to new members. Sweet and Salty, Lisa Oldhams. If you got a membership, thank I think it was Emmy. Thank Emmy. Holly S got one. Awesome. She's been so kind in the chat. Marlena can too. Welcome. Flickery Afoot. Cool name. Thank you for being here. Is a new member. Morningar says, by the way, tell Sinner that character is Rigby. Oh, it's an actual character from a cartoon. I got that from a template, a CapCut. I had no idea. I thought the lemon thing was funny. I just typed in lemon, and that's one of the things that came up. I got the lemon name. How my mods feeling? Do we want to wrap this up? Do we have a little bit of time? Because I do have one other small thing that Illuminati slob I'd like to just touch on for a minute. I did a thing last night, and I panicked as soon as I did it, and I was just like, shit, did I just make the right decision? And then SG commented that and the comment solidified in my mind that it was the right thing. It was no hero movement, but like I think I did the right thing. Hey, there's Deets in the street. Speaking of which, it occurred on her panel last night. How we feeling? Kelsey, thank you so much. 1999 from Kelsey. Wow, thanks guys. Okay. Well, if I end up with no mods in here because they get bored with me, I'll have to deal with it because I do want to share this with you. About a month ago, I made a video of Cluminati's ex-husband, who turns out he's the most evil type of man, crimes against children that I don't feel comfortable, saying out loud. The worst, the absolute worst. There were two separate crimes. First, he committed a physical crime, and then he committed a crime in collecting the wrong type of material on the computer that he owned. These are two different occasions. He's on supervised. He's going to be supervised and has to check in with someone for the rest of his natural life, and I don't think that's strict enough. I don't think that's harsh enough a punishment. But that's also not my place to say. People vote. That's how laws are made. If you don't know, that's how it works. So if you want stricter punishments, it's important to vote. Give no shits who you vote for. If you want to have a voice, that's how you do it. Run for city council. If you're in good social standing and you feel you want to help, do that. Some of my best friends have served on city council, mostly in California, a couple in Pittsburgh. I used to be friends with the mayor, Mayor Peduto in Pittsburgh. Good people serve. There's a zillion ways to serve. Hey, Glow's here. Make sure you share Glow's link. Glow's a very interesting woman. She lived in Nashville, had a music publication, so she got to mingle with all the country stars down there. There's a lot of things that Glow's experienced in her life, and she's very generous in sharing her stories. Please subscribe to her. Okay, so I made this video about Cluminati's ex-husband. I got a lot of shit for the video, and trust me, it was a very Deet's son is, I think, in the Marines. Deet's son is also in the military, so shout out her. Military moms are also serving, and I really mean that. They are sacrificing, in some cases, just as much as a service member, because they have to sit home and fucking worry all, for months at a time. I know he's deployed too, so he's a hero in my book. Okay, back on point. I made this video pointing out that who the man was, and I was creeped out by the fact that Cluminati was so comfortable, and I'm not going to say any names of parents here. I'm never going to do that. She was accusing the father of a missing child. You probably know who I'm talking about. I'm still not going to say the name. I'm not going to give him a fake name like weirdos do. I'm just going to say the father of a missing child in the current case. She was accusing him of being the P word. I'm also not going to say that word because it's so gross. I mean, it really is. This is not Dateline, so you're not going to get that from me. I'll shock you with the F word, but that's it. That's the extent of it. So her ex-husband is the biggest piece of shit in the world, and I mean that. The only reason that I made that video, there's really some confusion about why I made it. I made it because she was calling another man what her ex-husband was. While she was doing that, she was saying, the reason I know the father of this missing child is because I have great radar for that type of thing. I have a good judge of character, specifically when it comes to that specific type of crime. Look, lady, there's no fucking way that you could be a good judge of character if you were married to someone that was doing that, unless you support something like that. And I don't believe that to be true. So your PDAR is fucking broken. So don't go around saying that about people with zero proof. None. Zero. Absolutely none. Fucking shame on you for that. Now, there was a backlash. Most of that came from the Hive and people that already hated me. I understand. The only reason I didn't pay attention to that, what they were saying, is because, always consider the source. If I sneeze, they make fun of how I sneeze. If I take a train ride, they talk about me eating stuffed chicken on the train, and I'm a homeless person that only travels by public transportation. I mean, it's crazy the extent they'll go to discredit somebody that calls them out. I no longer care what any of them say about me. It truly doesn't matter. Fast forward to yesterday, I pop into Deets, and I often miss her lives because I can only be online so much, and I am a lot already. So once I'm done fighting my battles and putting out fires about people that are lying about me, I don't often make it over to Deets because I just don't. I'm going to more though. I promise that, because she's so good at what she does, and it goes for so many hours. I could just breeze in and breeze out. Um, she's incredible. She surrounded herself with some of the best people on the platform. Um, so yeah, shout out Deets. So I went in there and I didn't expect that many bees in the chat. But as soon as I popped in there, boy, they went at me. I derailed, and from what Deets said, she's used to this. It happens all the time. But the visceral hate for me in particular is off the scale. I mean, it truly is. It's bananas. I expect it, but I mean, it's even shocking other people around me. Like, damn, dude, what did you actually do? Well, guys, I told the truth. It turns out people that lie all the time, their biggest enemy is the truth, in turn, making me the biggest enemy. I'm not afraid of them, and I'm not going to stop. So they went on. I see the chat attacking me. Oh, you exploited Illuminati's family. I didn't know that the victims of this man's crimes were someone in Illuminati's family. I swear to God, I didn't know it. I mean, maybe it's hard for people to believe that, but I'm telling you the God's honest truth. And when I was getting criticism, okay, so Illuminati pops up. When I first put the video out, they were criticizing the living crap out of me. So I just ignored it. I stood on the reason I made the video is because she was saying that her PDAR is so great that she can spot it a mile away and all this other shit. She's also said that she's smarter than 99% of people on YouTube too. So if that's any indication to her fucking delusion, in any case, I hit the link because it was available in Deet's channel. I don't know if that's a common thing or not, but I was so thankful that it was there. And I found myself on panel with, I think it was Joneson, the Good Nunya, Deets, and Chasing. Now, these are 4 women that I have the utmost respect for, not just in the true crime community or the drama community or the commentary community, but just in the world. I mean, I've been listening to them each for a couple of years, a year and a half at least. So my judge of character is pretty good, but I'm gonna caution in myself in saying that, because obviously KKK Illuminati over there said the same thing about her PDAR. So, but I mean, I do pride myself on being good at knowing who someone is. What they do in the darkness, I'll never know. But I based on the way they discuss people and cases and other things like that, I have the utmost respect for them. So I jumped up on panel, and to be honest, when I jumped up, I was pretty hot. I came with an attitude like, fuck you, fuck this chat. I could do whatever I want. I did a Jones, and you're damn right I made the video and I'll do it again. And then I had like metaphorical look around of who I was on the panel with, and I was like, okay, hothead, don't do that. And then I listened to what they said to me. And then they, lightly expressed to me, hey, we were pretty disappointed in that video too, and I didn't know they felt that way. Now, do I wish they had reached out to me through my public email and said, hey, man, what the hell's up with this video? I sure do. I sure do wish they would have, but I can't do anything about that now. So I was kind of taken back. I mean, I was actually surprised that these women that I respect, felt this way about this video. And like, I don't want them to question me, or I don't want to give good people a reason not to have my back because of some video that I made about some racist, child exploiting, tragedy pimping, troglodyte pieces of shit down in Tennessee. Like, I have no interest in the video's not worth it to me. The point was made, I think. Meanwhile, I'm being torn apart in chat. People are saying the same regurgitated fucking shit about me. There I go with the language, excuse me. They were just saying the same dusty, boring things that they always say about me with 1% accuracy. And so I posed it to Deets. Would you do me a solid and put a poll up? And I guess it wasn't very honest poll because there's so many bees in there. If your chat, because I respect your channel, if your chat says that I should take the video down, I'll take the video down. And I think it's 60% of the chat said I should. And I'm a man of my word, so I took that shit down immediately. I left that live. I left the chat. I sat here in silence, turned all the electronics off, and I thought to myself, I know what they're going to do. I know what these bees are going to do. They're going to say, oh, they're going to celebrate. Look what we made Sinner do. And then it's like, and I've seen that a little bit. But the fact of the matter is, it was my decision. I didn't have to, get so bold with, if the people say take it down, take it down. But I mean, that's really who I am as a person. But you don't have to trust my word. Just SAFO, stick around and find out. That's what I can say about that. So thanks so much, Deets, for that. The video is now down. There never were any children in the video like I was blamed for, accused of. There was some ambiguity because I used a mugshot of Cluminati when she was like 20, 21 years old, but she was a full adult, and that's that's what it is. Zoots and Boots says democracy. Absolutely. I mean, straight up, no doubt about it. I actually, when I was waiting for the results, I was talking to Nanya, and I stayed on panel for a couple of minutes. Go give a listen for yourself, give her some views, and tell her I sent you. I thought to myself, what if they say don't take it down? I still have to. Then if they say don't take it down, then I have to live with the fact that these ladies that I respect don't like it being up. So it was a very strange thing. I'm gonna probably do that never again. But like I said, SG and chat here sent me a message, and I'm not going to share that with someone, or as a comment on one of my videos, and it solidified my mind that it was the right thing to do. And it wasn't some heroic thing. I just I don't want to lose respect of good people for being having a controversial video. It's not that important to me. It really isn't. And let me play just a clip of Cluminati jumping up onto QB's panel Saturday, saying this. She said a couple of things that aren't true. She said that I attacked a family member of hers. No, first she said I was in Britney Jay's chat, and this is before last night. And you asked Britney Jay herself if she's in here. Last night was the first time I've ever been in her chat. In fact, there was a weird thing where I needed to ask her a question about, to get information about what I talked about today, and I had to wait 20 minutes because I had to subscribe in order to chat. And that's an absolute fact. So there's that. So so everything that this despicable racist person Cluminati said about me when she jumped in, I don't want to say that she was tipsy. It's hard to tell, but she came in, let's just say she was passionate, and it took me off guard because I was already blown away by Queen Bee having quite possibly one of the most despicable live streams I've ever seen in my life. I mean, she's straight up threatening Britney Jay, talking about call animal services. She didn't say it directly because she's a little slicker than that, but she was definitely implying people to call animal services to go real life on Britney Jay. And then, talking about, all the shit that she does. I mean, my head was spinning and it was disgusting. So this is only a minute long, a minute 13. Thank you, boss, for sticking with me. Flip me off in the chat if you want me to just wrap it up, but this is only a minute long. And I'm going to say this, Cluminati, you see the battle I've been in with Queen Bee. You don't fucking want the smoke, girl. Because, I mean, we all know you're a tragedy pimp. We know what you're up to. You can get away with it because there are a lot of people that like it, but I don't like it, and my people don't like it. So if you want to dance, girl, we can dance. So in the middle of one of the ugliest live streams I've ever seen Queen Bee do in my entire life, Cluminati of all people jumps up and lies on me. This shit is unbelievable.
Hey,
What up?
you mind if I say something like?
You say whatever you need to say.
Let me tell you something, Butterhead.
The term butterhead is a derogatory term used by American soldiers during World War II to insult Japanese people. It was used to insult the perceived yellow skin tone that they have.
You ignorant fucking bitch. I don't want to hear you say another motherfucking word about somebody. All creators, they should be in agreement on this. Bitch, you ragged whore. I sat last night and literally watched Sinner in your chat.
Oh,
Let me
God.
ask you something.
That crybaby little
fuck-
teapot.
Where the fuck was your attitude? Where was that attitude when he was discussing my daughter and the bullshit that she went through? Shut the fuck up, bitch. For real. Pull up or shut up.
Yeah. And did you notice old Rebecca over there is like, say whatever you want. Was that planned? Was that a hit piece on me? Stop saying that one word, butter, whatever you say. I guess not everyone knows that that's a racist, derogatory term, but as a Marine, I absolutely know that to be true. Because I've had to check fellow Marines for saying that shit because I lived in Japan for a year whilst in the Marines. So I had to check way tougher, way stronger people than you from saying it. So you do you, boo-boo, but stop exploiting children, stop being a tragedy pimp, and stop attacking families of missing children. It's really that simple. I've been ignoring you for so long because you're so fucking disgusting that I can't fight. I can't fight two dum-dums at the same time. But, it is tempting, believe me. And once this Idaho 4 trial starts, I'm going to be keeping an eye on you to make sure you're not exploiting the victims of that crime. Because I understand you already have quite a bit. Cash says Okinawa. I spent 3 months in Okinawa, Cash, and then 7 months at a Marine Corps base called Camp Fuji, which, as its name may lead you to believe, it's at the base of Mount Fuji. Tiny little base, and maybe even the smallest Marine Corps camp there is. But that's all I got for you, and I don't have an outro song, so I'm going to play my intro song. The name of my intro song is called Camera Thief, and it's from Atmosphere. Rhyme Sayers Entertainment is the name of the record label. If you like hip hop, do yourself a favor. They've been around for a long time. Oh, Cash has been to Japan a lot too. Man, I love that place. It's incredibly expensive. I hope to make it back there one day. I really want to get to Australia as well, and Ireland and Scotland. But a guy can dream. I'm not going to start a pay pool. I'm just going to work hard, and hopefully, before I'm too old to not get around, I want to get there. I realized I was neglecting the chat. That's a lot of words I just packed into an hour and a half. So, Cash loves it there too. Me too. The food, the people. I mean, the nature. People don't realize that there's a lot of nature to see in Japan. The beaches, Okinawa in particular. I went snorkeling and scuba diving there. They have the most amazing rainbow coral. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about Japan for sure. So that term the two people that say it the most are Rowena and Cluminati. Go figure, right? I mean, go figure. We both know the quality of their character. Or we all know the quality of the two of their characters. And you could, yeah, all you want at me, Rowena. I don't give a shit. Weirdo. To summarize, everyone's curious as to what else is in QB's computer. I know I am. My friends I'm talking to here, real curious as to whether or not that's a crime that you've committed. We know you like those crimes, Queen Bee. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this, but shout out Britney for calling her out. I mean, I'm not here to forgive anything you've done wrong in the past, but I am here to tell you, as someone who's fucked up in the past, that tomorrow you can be a better person if you want to be. And hey, 10, it's good to see you here. I can't keep track of all this crap. I know, I'm sorry. I tried. If I didn't make sense, email me. I can explain it to you. Jonesy and Dietz did a timeline today, and I realized pretty quickly, I'm like, I'm not I'm not the YouTuber they are. Like I can't do it that eloquently. Like as much as I wanted to do what they did today, I just don't have the. I mean, if I had the right equipment, I probably could do it. That Ellen says, "Damn Sinner, over you have over 250 likes. Awesome, thank you." And yeah, if you haven't hit it already, hit it. Um, hey Buzzy, I still have 250 people in here. Like, where did you get the number 10? That's what you always do. You just demean people. I only got 10 people in chat. Yeah. Fuck off, seriously. And you want me to stop calling you out? Stop being a horrible person and hurting everyone around you. And I mean, that's a surefire way. Had you started up your live today and you were like, you know what, guys, I really fucked up and I feel terrible and I need to start doing things better, I would have no live. I would look like a fool sitting over here talking crap on you. But you were too stupid or too unwilling to take accountability to know that that's true. I mean, that's just a fact. Oh, I know. She's either sitting on the toilet smoking a $35 blunt that her pay piggies paid for, or she's listening to my sweet, sweet voice. I don't know. Really, I can't be concerned with her anymore. If she wants to keep dancing, keep dancing. Is my channel growing because I have, the backbone to call her out? Sure is. Is it the only reason that my channel is growing? Sure ain't. So you're gonna do what you gotta do. All right, Kelsey was the last super chat. Thanks for everyone who donated, and there are a couple cash apps too. Thank you so much. I'll have that laptop. Shoot, I might have that laptop by Thanksgiving, you guys, and then I can have some of you up. I want to do an old school call-in show as well. I understand the inherent risk of doing that, but I was raised on Howard Stern, and I'd love to just have people call in and have a random topic and have people call in. I think that would be a lot of fun. When I do something like that, though, it's going to be super late at night, so it can be a little bit more raunchy because I have a very dark, sometimes potty mouth sense of humor, and I want to I want to do that too, if that's okay with you guys. As my name says, it's sinner, not saint. Shannon's asking for my cash app. It's in the description of my thing, but I don't want to make it sound like I'm pandering for cash here. It's in my description. I want to thank the people that sent the ones to me, but I can't do that. I don't want to sell people out. Because the fact of the matter is, if I thank somebody for sharing money with me or sending me money, then they're going to be attacked by the hive. I mean, my chat sometimes is going to be altamania because everyone wants to use an alt instead of their real names because there's real risk at being an ally of mine. Hopefully, like I said, stick around and find out. Hopefully we can get past it. Hopefully channels like hers aren't going to have the power that they have at the current moment. I really do hope that's true. Hey, kitty catty. All right. Just give it a minute to look at the chat. Brittany's still here. It says just thank them without the name. I know. That's what I did. I did receive 2 super chats, and not super chats, PayPal. I'm an idiot right now. Cash apps. I very much appreciate it. Just Irish says, I don't give a fuck. I support you. Thank you so much, Just Irish. I appreciate that. And I'm going to get off here quick so it doesn't seem like I'm pandering for money. I'll play the thank you song. Shanna says she blocked me today. I've been blocked for months and months and months. This started by me saying, I don't care about your lawsuit. You know why I said that? Because I don't care about her legal problems. I don't care. She's never been a victim. She's been lying and telling everyone she's a single mom who's being sued for doing the right thing. That's all a lie. It's all bullshit, man. And I knew it. And for some reason I was crazy or stupid enough to say it. Shanna says, Brittany says, Shanna, you are my people. I love and thank you for being amazing. Yeah, and I hope you listen to me, Brittany, because people have said to me, "Hey, watch out for her." People say that to me about all kinds of people. All we can do is be better tomorrow and rock on. You know, you have is undeniable is you have a pretty strong platform, and the people you have there care about you and they listen to you. So I would say just do as much good with it as possible, and that's all anybody can do. Did I miss? Tinker, thank you so much. All right, I'm going to play this, and I'm going to play the outro. Um, I'm serious about my email. If you want to, if you want to chat it up, or you have questions for me, personal questions. People are reaching out to me with some crazy things, and some really good people are reaching out to me with their stories and even advice. That I do listen to advice. I am relatively new at doing this. This is my 7th live stream, and my first video I just made in March, the first week of March. So I have a lot to learn. Lisa M. Blue and Tinker, thank you so much. Jeez, oh beads. I'm gonna get that name right. Lisa M. Blue. M. Blue. Awesome. That's a cool name too. And how about the fact that a lemon is one of the super stickers? Jeez, these people are gonna hate lemons. Britney Jay says, I appreciate you so much for not being like so many other creators and actually giving me a chance. You have hella respect for me. I appreciate that. I really do. I mean, I just know what people say about me. Who am I to listen to what other people say about other people? That would be insane of me. And I got friends like, I can't say friends, but I've got YouTube friends like Chronicles of the Shady, and I trust their word. Even if people don't understand, you know, why she does what she does, I understand because she loves the truth, and so do I. Unsupervised says SSAM is illegal, by the way. Okay, so I don't know the terminology, and it's better for my brain that I don't. I mean, I get creeped out by, you know, stuff like that. When your video when you're on video asking for it, it doesn't look good. I know. I think there's something illegal about. I've said it already. I don't want to repeat myself because then I'm going to use the dog whistling. I'm not. I think here's what I will say about it. The last thing I'll say about it. If anyone sends you anything like that, first of all, I trust that most of the people that I know here would never say, hey, send that video to me. I mean, that may be a crime in itself. But if anyone does send you that stuff, like I have a public email, what I'm going to do, if any, and God forbid it ever happens, but I'm simply calling the non-emergency number to my local police department. I'm going to ask if they have an officer come by. I'm going to hand them my device, and I'm going to let them do whatever they got to do. And that's what I recommend anyone else does, because who knows, man? I'm so hated. Someone may send me some shit like that to try to set me up, and I'm not playing it. I'm going straight to the authorities. I don't give a crap. I mean, that's just the right thing to do. Even Rebecca said herself, you just never know who's watching. So it's funny that I act like you never know who's watching, but she doesn't. And it's her advice. Everything she says is coke and mirrors. That's what it is to me. All right, I'm going to shut this thing down. Thank you so much, everybody, for the generosity. And hopefully next week or next live, I'll have a sharper outro. But like I said, Jones and F me up today because I was locked into her stuff. And even when I thought it was over, I went and made a snack and walked back through, and they were still talking. And Chasing was up there, and I have mad respect for Chasing. So it turned into this thing like, please end or else I can't stop watching. All right, here's the outro. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. I'll have that laptop, and we'll have some of you guys up here to discuss things with me soon. Sinner out.
bushes. Run like the parallel stitches. Attach my feet to the path I beat. Teach myself to keep the answers brief. Gnash my teeth like the last to feast. Imagine me on that abandoned beach. Sand and sea as if the jazz was free. I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline. Direct attention to the craftsmanship. Neglect to mention that the past will stick like initials carved in the concrete. Like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides. The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer. Touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient. Find a mate, then make the migration. Break the rules, but first break the rulers. And keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.